try. Every single moment here is golden. I'ma take my time, looking in the mirror, asking questions. Who the fuck am I? I am the son of a hustler who back in the 90s would flip crack the customers. Had sex with a youngin' who ain't knowing nothing was. 9 months later I popped out like what's a blood and what's a cuz. I ain't banging, I barely got friends who down for that. You make friends with your demons and take your power back. They sleeping on me, I guarantee it's a power nap. About to be 23, I can't compete with the hourglass. I'm feeling older, getting wiser, but I'm colder. My baby sister crying, she want me to stay and hold her. And if I could, I would. Got so many on my shoulders, it's a blessing, but I'm stressing. It's a war, but I'm a soldier for real. Last summer I walked away from a deal. They can't control me, got too much wisdom and will. Every test is a lesson, I use my checks for investing. I'm a star, motherfucker, not a light you could kill. I'm building an empire, brick by brick. Thick Spanish bitch, love the way she suck my dick. I smoke a L, fuck a swell, now my heart in the mix. It's a target, gotta go, they make it part of the lit. I'm like something similar to something that you never seen. Do my suffering in silence, use my mind for therapy. All I see is violence and I'm timeless, you'll remember me. XMOSTHIGH, never lie, that's an everything. And I don't wanna have no regrets. I just wanna cash on my checks, wanna pass on my tests. Always finish last, but I'm next. 200 on the dash, gotta wait. I don't wanna have no regrets. I just wanna cash on my checks, wanna pass on my tests. Always finish last, but I'm next. 200 on the dash, gotta flex. It's a bouquet full of gold roses. That flower power. Speaking of flower power, who got that sour? Moms will be disappointed, but this is God's plan. Chosen and anointed. Bronx man, I've been appointed. Got a shorty that likes shorty. She like you can join it. Now remember I was trapping while receiving unemployment. Now my mind is in a whole different space. Andromeda, touching instrumentals. The flow is busting thermometers. Now I'm taking trips just to switch up my thermometer. Skipping weather for pleasure, my nigga, get your bread up. Hi hater, I make summer year round. That season greetings. I might answer your text once I wrap up this meeting. I need success like I need breathing. God level, but been a heathen, hard to believe it. Humble beginnings keep me grounded like a base hit. I be in the stew, but I swear it feel like a spaceship. Or better yet, a wraith. No risk, no reward, so no more playing safe. Rose by the case. I think I might just take one to the face. Breaking bread with my niggas, God is great, I say my grace. Yeah, so I gotta say my grace. I could do damage right there with the Shoutout. This shit is cool, but my nigga, you not die. Nigga, you not die. Ask me to set, I rap. Nigga, disrespect, get away with a sack. I don't feel the threat, cause I'm truthfully the best. When it's all said and done, I'll be number one, bitch. Fucking up for fun, that's what shorty so thick. Never when they run, let it go the whole clip. I don't need a pump from the Bronx, no big. I just want a mind, take a watch for the pigs. Break. This year we breaking the glass. Conquer your fist and let go of your past. I'm Yo, what's up, Xander? How you been?
Yo, what's up, my brother?
How you been though?
I'm good, bro. Chilling, hanging.
That's good.
How you doing?
Good. I just playing your music off YouTube.
Oh, what you was playing? Oh, how do you like the new track?
Oh, surprise! I like it.
Oh, you fuck with it?
Yeah.
Are we live yet?
Yeah, we're live right now.
Okay. Peace to the people. Peace to the people.
X Most High is in the building.
Yeah, definitely, man. XMOSTHIGH, man. We moving, bro. This quarantine shit, it like it changed everything, huh? Like it like it, it kind of it put the whole world on pause. It's like everyone's trying to like figure out, you know what I mean, what they're
Yeah.
gonna do, especially.
I mean, we had this scheduled for when? Tonight, actually. For a couple
Yeah,
months
yeah,
now, yeah, because I remember I sent you a message. I was like, you still want to do it tonight? And you're like, yeah, I'm good with that.
yeah. I just wasn't sure. I wish we could have been
Oh, the
in the
station.
yeah, in the studio. Hell yeah, I missed that shit.
Yeah.
I missed the station, man. And you guys have been moving. You have been fucking moving, bro.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that shit. Yo, every single time it's like boom, 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 boom. That shit is good, bro. Good shit, bro. You've been taking this shit to the next level, man. That's good shit, man.
I appreciate it. You were one of my first big guests.
Yeah, bro. Fucking yeah. Fucking classy shit, bro. That's day one. That's
Yeah.
day one. It's just day one love, bro. Like, it's always been real. But even since then, like you guys have like I said, really like ramped that shit up. It's been great to see you guys do.
Yeah. I
Man.
still got the beanie too.
You said what?
I still got the beanie that I got from your freshman year.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I need some more. I'm craving like putting out more shit, like putting out more merch and stuff. It's just like I have hella designs, like hella shit in the works. It's just about taking my time with it, figuring it out. But yeah, that's very rare. That shit. That's very exclusive first season shit that you got, bro.
Yeah.
Which one you had, the blue one or the pink one?
I got the blue one.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Good shit, bro.
So I want to start off here, and this was a surprise to me. You changed your name to X Most High. What was the reason for that?
Oh yeah. Really, it was like um, Xander was like taken. You know what I mean? Like if you look up Xander on any platform, it's like 1,500 people.
Okay.
Different artists named Xander. And even if I wanted to put like Xander in all caps or whatever, that shit just wasn't working. It's like too many Xanders. So I always rep the Most High, like sons of the Most High, sons of the Most
Yeah.
High. So I just everything that went like down, just everything that I've learned, just with in the industry and all the music that I've made, I got to a point I'm like, all right, like I'm Xander, but it's like X Most High is me, coming into form of like my true artistry. You know what I mean, and just really zeroing in on what I want to do as an artist, and I feel like that's the best name to describe because X Most High is not really like when you hear it, it's not like a name. You wouldn't think it's like a person. You know what I mean? It sounds more like a movement, like a way of thinking of the Most High. You know what I mean? So that's what it was, really. But aside from all that fucking philosophical shit, it's because Xander was fucking taken. There's too many Xanders in the world, but I like X Most High better. And even it's funny because like even like this shit, like this was my
Oh yeah.
it's Chris Devine, DJ Jelly Gels,
Yeah.
made by Frank. You know what I mean? That's the team, but I just had to get more official with it, and X Most High was the name, so that's where I'm at.
Oh man. No, but it's been a while, and I was pleased to hear that new track that you sent me, and I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah, yeah, cause I've been working on Breaking the Glass, the project, my first project, for a minute. and it's like it's getting closer to that time to you know drop it because that's the thing with this next project is really gonna do what it needs to do. You know, break the glass. You know, the whole thing is to like drop it and take things to the next level. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
really break the glass and break beyond like the struggling journey that I've been like
Yeah.
basically just getting past that initial hunch as an artist. You know what I mean? Just really like breaking the glass and getting myself out there. So with surprise, I'm gonna be dropping it soon. But I just wanted to send that shit to you because I know you like that boom bap lyrical shit.
Yeah.
Like yeah, I figured you would appreciate that shit. You know what I mean? And I love that shit. I love rapping, bro. Like like I love fucking lyrical rap. Like really pushing my pen. So it's like with this project, you get a taste of a lot of different flows that I have. And surprise is probably like the most boom bap, shit that I got on a project, but it's like it's heavy though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like
I got it in the rotation on my station.
yeah. Where I had to send you the clean version. I made sure that all the tracks that I'm putting out got clean versions so I can send you everything, bro.
Yeah, it's in there though. I had to put it in there right away. I still got your Dead Presidents freestyle too.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, bro. 'Cause here we go.
Oh, hold on, your mic is like covered or something.
Oh, hold on, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, bro, the Dead Presidents, that's classic shit. Like, I wrote that, bro, I dropped that in like 2017. Time flies.
Yeah,
Yeah, time
it
definitely
does. Just
flies.
just think about that. I met you freshman year.
Yeah,
Now I'm a
yeah,
junior.
you going into your senior year.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, you see, hell yeah, bro. So it's like, what, fucking, yeah, 3 years. Yeah, damn. It's crazy. So you're gonna be class of 2021.
Yep.
Oh, that's what's up, bro. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Bro, you done came far, man. That's good shit.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. So how's post grad life for you?
It's been good. I just been staying focused on, you know, what I want to do while also trying to balance out just life. You know what I mean? It's like being in school, it was kind of easier to stay focused on the music because it was like either school or music. And it's like school was kind of like I could finesse and finagle through that, and then music is like like the be all end all. But then since graduating, it's like all right, now is like life responsibilities and music. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like things change a lot. Just it becomes more about what you not what you want to do, but it's like what you feel you need to do. You know what I mean? So I've been just balancing that out, and it's helped me. You know what I mean? Just I'll continue to learn and use that to put that shit in my music. But that's just where I'm at with it. Like since I graduated, things have been great, and I'm just happy to continue to learn. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that I haven't lost that drive because it could have easily been killed by me just being like I need to I need to not focus on that. I need to be focusing on this, but it's like nah. I try to balance it out, bro. It's a lot to try to balance it out, but music, it's like at the end of the day, it's still like my number one goal. You know what I mean?
How many tracks would you say you have recorded into your archive?
I probably got like maybe like overall like maybe like 20 20 something tracks that like officially I know I can put out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It would just take some mixing. I probably got some like unfinished verses here, unfinished verses there. Cause my thing is like thus far I haven't been able to get in the studio as much as I wanted to, but the tracks that I have made are fire. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those artists that I got to make 100 tracks so that 10 of them could go. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
like to work and be more efficient with shit. And I just feel like that's just how it, not to, I don't want to be, oh yeah, I'm super fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be like that. But it's like, less is more sometimes. But since, like, I finished breaking the glass, I've been, conceptualizing a lot of different projects. Like, now it's like, I got all these ideas for a whole bunch of different projects that I want to put out. So I've just been like looking for beats that and writing songs that fit, those projects. Like I want to push genres, bro. I want to drop a heavy metal.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to drop a heavy metal project, bro. I want to drop, like a super, strictly boom bap project. I want to drop, straight, bangers, and I want to do mad shit. I want to really like push everything. I want to push the sounds, and I feel like breaking the glass. It has like a drop of every single style that I
Heavy
have.
metal too.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe not too much heavy metal. Even though I have a song on there called Radio that kind of it pushes the sonics in that direction.
Mm.
But that's always been my energy anyway. Like I love that mosh pit shit. I love that like rage at shows. Like that's my favorite part about making music is going and performing and like going and it's like real energy. That's what I miss, bro. That's really what's pain. That's giving me pain through this quarantine. That's like shit. Like now, no one's gonna be performing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a long time. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is. But yeah, just been working, trying to push different sounds. Really trying to become the best artist that I can be before I drop. You know what I mean? I'm not into like, you know, half-assing it. You know what I mean? Like that's why if you notice, like I don't have a lot of music out. You know what I mean?
You
Like
take your time with it.
right, exactly. Like I don't. I have a few singles out and a few freestyles because it's like every time I drop something, it was like kind of like a test. I dropped this so that I could learn this. Drop this so I can learn this. So it's like I'm happy to have gotten to a point where if someone's trying to drop the album because that shit is really gonna break the fucking glass, bro. It's gonna be lit.
I think so.
Yeah.
I listened to your Dior freestyle too, and I like what you did with it. You made it lyrical.
Oh yeah, facts. R.P. to Pop Smoke. That was super tragic. I had recorded that back in October, and I shot the video. And I was just trying to get bars off. You know what I mean? Like really just trying to show niggas that they can't rap like me. You know what I mean? Just prove to myself that it's like I gotta push the pen. I gotta push the pen. I gotta push the pen. And that's really what that was about. I'm just trying to push the pen and show people that it's like I'm not some you know bum nigga from the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga from the Bronx. You know what I mean? It's that.
You're a descendant of Biggie and Pac.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Yo, you see, it's like it's like I fuck with people who listen to the lyrics. You know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause it's heavy shit. What I'm saying, I'm a descendant of. And look at this. I'm a descendant of Biggie and Pac on my wall.
There you go, the legends.
You know what I mean? Real shit. Like I got this is my room by the way. It's under construction, but I got hella fucking just shit on the walls and.
That's fire, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. My favorite Flatbush Zombies, big inspirations.
Yeah.
And then we got the old school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get that at the book fair at St. John's, or was it the poster sale?
No, I didn't. Which one?
The old school poster?
No, I didn't get. I got the Tupac one from St. John's though.
Okay, I got that same old school poster with all the faces on it
Yeah.
from the St. John's poster sale.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, it's that shit is dope.
Yeah, that's fire.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who the fuck they are though. like some people, like I really have like I don't know who.
I think that's Grand Poobah. I think. That's Tupac. That's Aaliyah. Ja Rule. Yep. KRS-One. I don't know. I don't know who that one is. LL Cool J. I don't know. Eminem. That's Eminem. 50 Cent. Is that Pharrell?
Right?
Oh, yeah, now I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, I think so, right? It looks like for
I
real.
think that's Pharrell, yeah.
Yeah, Busta,
Busta Rhymes.
uh,
Rakim.
Hakim, yeah, Diddy,
Yep, P. Diddy.
Lauren,
Lauryn Hill. Yep.
Nelly,
Yeah. Biggie
Meth-
Smalls.
yeah,
Method Man.
Biggie, Method.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ooh. Maybe RZA. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah. It might be
Yeah.
RZA. We got oh yeah, DMC down here.
Yeah.
Run DMC. Slick Rick.
Slick Rick.
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Dr. Dre. Who's that? I don't know who that woman is.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, word. But yeah, that it's classic.
It is.
Shit, I remember seeing that poster at my boy's crib in Toronto, and that same Grand Poobah, like we were like, yo, who the fuck is that? I gotta tune in. Shout out to Grand Poobah.
Oh, you never listened to Grand Poobah before?
Nah, nah. Where's he from? The Bronx?
I believe so. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably.
But he's with Brand Nubian, 90s hip hop group.
Oh, okay.
I gotta look that up right now. Where's Grand Poobah from? I'm pretty sure it's the
Yeah.
Bronx.
All the old hip hop niggas is from the Bronx, and
Yeah.
you know, most of them are like Queens or some shit.
Oh, New Rochelle. I was wrong.
Oh, New Rochelle. Well, that's not too well. It's not too far from the
No.
Bronx. He probably has been around. I live not too far from New Rochelle, so you know, I really want to work with like a few old school rappers. Like I follow KRS-One on Instagram, and I'm just like, damn, like I would be fucking happy as shit to have a track with him go bar for bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like I wanna work. I like to work with people who can push my pen. You know what I mean? Like it's like, yo, I know that if I write with this person, like I gotta bring my shit. Like I love that.
Who are some other old school rappers that you have in mind that you want to work with?
Method Man,
Method
for sure.
Man, yeah.
Let me think. Busta,
Busta Rhymes.
Busta. Uh, Redman. I could see myself working with Redman. Most Def.
Oh yeah.
Black Thought.
The Roots.
Black Thought. Yeah.
He's fire.
Yeah, no, fuck, yeah. Black Thought, bro, he's super nice. Like,
Yeah.
he's super, there's like that Royce the 5'9", he's another one. M, obviously, God level shit. Jadakiss,
Yeah.
Jadakiss. Yeah, I don't know who else, but just lyrical, like, I like lyrical rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas who can rap. You know what I mean? That shit is the best. It's the best in the world, bro.
So you made the Dior track lyrical. Did you think Pop Smoke was a good rapper?
I think he just had a wave. You know what I mean? He had a wave. He had songs that people liked, and the songs were fire. You know, for what they were. I just think he had his own sound and his own like wave that he was cool with, and his fans really fucked with, and he just was that. You know what I mean? I don't think he was like a super lyrical rapper. I don't think he was trying to be that. You know what I mean? I just think he was just trying to be Pop Smoke. You know what I'm saying? People fucked with it. Like that's the thing. I look at artists and I take it for what it is. Like a lot of rappers, like they not in it to be the greatest lyrical rapper of all time. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Like, a lot of rappers are literally they want to make music, get lit, travel the world, and make money. You know what I mean? And it's like that's good. Like I can't hate on it because it's like not everybody has the same ideals. Like shit, if I was broke and uh, was in the gutter and shit, and I could look if I saw a rap and it's like, yo, I could go do this and have simple flows and do this and be lit,
Yeah.
it makes sense. You know what I mean? It's like I can't be mad at him, but for me, it's a little bit more. You know, I want to prove something. You know what I mean? Like I want to be one of the illest ever. You know what I'm saying? I want to be one of the best lyrical rappers. But you know, that's just me. Not everybody is like that.
And I appreciate that about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you are like that, and that's why you're on my show. I don't interview those rappers.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. This it's real fucking like. It's just legendary shit. You know what I mean? Like you always listen to like like rappers who made it like, and they always talk about like, oh yeah, back in the day I was doing an interview with this person or this person, and now like that interview is like some legendary fucking like some nigga like Funk, like, oh yeah, back in '93 Funk Flex interviewed me in a basement type shit, and like that's what this shit is, bro. It's like it's history in the making. You know what I mean? It's 2020. We in the present, and we making history, man. Cause that's what it fucking is, man. That's why I fuck with you. Like you stuck to your guns with this shit. You know what I mean? You could have easily just dwindled, like whatever. I like music. I like sports. Let me just play the background. But like, nah. You took this shit and you've been going at it, bro, and you're gonna go far. Like I see that shit. Like I literally see you. You know what I mean? Taking this shit as far as you want to take it. Like that's good shit, man. That's good shit. I
appreciate that. And you already know I'm taking you with me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be pushing that stuff. That's the first step with my new radio station. I'm getting your tracks played. I'm getting all the artists' tracks played that are lyrical too. So.
Yeah. Nah, good. And you're gonna take that shit far, bro. You're gonna take that shit far to the max.
Yeah.
I'm taking it to the max. Bro.
I want to get back to the conversation you were having before, just you taking your artistry very seriously. And this applies to your tweet, and I want to read your tweet that you tweeted out on March 14th. I'd be super critical on analyzing how everyone is dropping music. It's only because I like to see what does and doesn't work. I also just want to release my shit so badly. That's an important tweet.
Yeah, I do watch people, you know what I mean? I watch artists on my level, I watch artists on a higher level than me, and I like to see, how they roll out their content, how, what steps they take, and I'm super critical of it because it's like, I see a lot of people making moves that I wouldn't necessarily make because it's just like, I'm like, nah, I don't think that was as effective as it could have been. I think that you could have did this to be more effective. And it's like, it inspires me because it makes me like, all right, well, they did this. What am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Just trying to figure out like, what am I gonna do? But it also makes me anxious because it's like, fuck, like I want to get to that point where it's like I'm dropping. I'm rolling the shit out. Like that's the thing, bro. It's like. With me, like you said, I take my time with it. So it's like, this is not some shit that it's like could be, concocted in a month. You know what I mean? Like dropping some shit that's gonna change your life and really, change your life. It's not some shit that I could just, think of in a week. You know what I mean? That's why I've taken such a long time. But I love to watch people. I always watch artists like just to see like whatever artist drops a track, like whether it be fucking Drake or like I said, somebody that's underground. It's like I don't know if I would have dropped that.
I know some people that you've been paying very close attention to, and I'm on that same type of time, and that's Griselda with Conway the Machine and West Side Gun.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. They probably my favorites, like new rappers right now, because they are fucking nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, they nice for real. And I like, I like what they do too. They have a lot of music out. Like they one of those like rappers that like they have a sound that, doesn't get old. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like they got projects that they dropped like 3 years ago that still is fire today. So it's like it's cool because they drop projects like it's like their singles, and that shit works for them. That shit is fire. I don't think I would be that type of artist just because I would like to space my shit out more. And I think that the things that I drop would be so like all over the spectrum that it wouldn't work that way. But like for someone like them, it works because it's like they just getting these bars off over these like fire ass beats and people love that shit. You know what I mean? Like shout out to Griselda, man. I was gonna do, I don't know if you follow Benny. He had like some contest like, oh, submit a track with $100 and like for a chance to get a verse and shit. And I was considering, I wanted to send them this track I got called King New York on the project. But I spoke to somebody and they were just like, like just put in the work and get to the point where it's like you can get a track with Benny. You know what I mean? Like don't be the guy that won a contest, to work with these guys. And that made a lot of sense to me because it's like that's the defining, difference between, someone like a struggling artist and an artist that's on the rise. You know what I mean? It's like I think as underground artists, we kind of like every opportunity that gets thrown to us, we like scratching like, oh, we gotta take this opportunity, gotta take opportunity. But it's like it ends up just being a rat race. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be one of 100 people who send this track to Benny with a chance to get some shit off. I rather get my shit hot and suddenly it's like Benny sees what I'm doing and it's like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like that's the thing, but it's harder,
But it motivates you, and that's what makes you work harder too.
Yeah, definitely. Just wanting to get that recognition from people that I respect in the industry and not feeling like I'm running a rat race. That's what I definitively just decided not to do anymore is run the rat race. Like I'm like I gotta be doing this little show, this little show, this little show. It's like nah, I'd rather not do shows for 2 years and then the shows that I start doing they sold out and everybody is there for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just that's the type of time I'm on, man.
And that's exactly the type of time that you need to be on.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. And we here. We're gonna take this shit to the top. It's so funny. It's like we talk about all the things that we're gonna do, and it's like I feel it. You feel it. You start to visualize it and you feel it, and then it's like you open your eyes again. It's like you're still in the same position. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not something that I'm complaining about, but it's just a funny like paradox in the reality of it. It's like you got this fucking vision that you just holding on to. You see that shit so vividly. But then your actual reality don't mirror that yet. So it's like, what you gonna do? You're gonna get upset that it's not that your reality isn't what you want it to be, or you're gonna create your reality and get there. No. That's crazy. You gotta create your reality, man. Create your fucking reality, like my t-shirt. So.
You're right. And I know a big book that inspired you was The Secret.
Oh, definitely.
I remember we discussed that in our first interview.
Yeah, definitely. The Secret. I always tell people to read that shit. Like I had read it probably like a month into rapping. It was like 2016, and I read it, and it just talks about the laws of attraction and understanding that the thoughts in your head create the things in your life, and once you can harness onto that power, like your life can change for the worse. It's not gonna make your life perfect, but when you're conscious of like, all right, my life can be what I want it to be if I just think my way into that space. It's life changing shit. It really is. Mm-hmm. Everybody read The Secret.
I still haven't read it. You told me to read it 3 years ago. I still haven't read it.
Yeah, I'll get you Christmas, bro. I got you.
Yeah, I still gotta read it. So tell me, and I don't think I asked this question before, but how did you find out about WSJU Radio, and when did you start going there?
It was my sophomore year, right? Yeah, my sophomore year. I actually went in there looking for a job. Like I thought like I was gonna be able to like get hired and shit. But no, that's not what it was. But I just went and I walked in and I met everybody. Like Nick Seal, I don't know if you remember Nick Seal. He was like
Yeah, I'm aware of who he is. Yeah.
yeah, he was yeah. Um, I met him. I met a whole bunch of different people that were in there, and I just started coming every day. Like you know how the station is. It becomes like once you're in there, like you're literally in
You
there
can't
every
get
day.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like every day I used to just be in. I was in there more than class. Like I was skipping hella class, just chilling in the station. And it was this one. It was like it was early on. It's when I don't know if you were aware, but DMC came to
I
SJU.
heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, when DMC from Run DMC came, he did an interview and shit, and I played him one of my tracks.
Yeah, and he gave you some advice. Yeah.
Yeah. He definitely he was just telling me keep going, and he was like, oh, you the future of hip hop. I was like, and it was so crazy because it's like the song I played him. It's called Who Am I? It's on my SoundCloud. It was like one of my first. It was my first original song like ever recorded. Hold on, I'm on the phone. It was my first song ever recorded, and like original song ever recorded, and I played it for him, and for him to be like, yo, this shit is fire. It's like that sent me to a place that it's like I never wanted to stop after that. You know what I mean? And it, I really appreciated WSJU for that, and that's what kind of made me. Well, I was gonna stay anyway, but that was just something that at the beginning it's like no, like I'm in the right place. It gave me the sign that it's like I'm in the right place. I need to stay here, and it's always been good for me. Like even when I was doing shows back in college, opening up for all these different artists, like they always helped me and always allowed me to promote. And yeah, WSU is the shit. Shout out to WSU, man. Seriously.
Now, how did you get your name spread around campus? Was it through just promotion on Instagram and stuff, or flyers on
Well,
campus, or performances?
yeah, I used to like I commuted, so it's like I was always like I was like on the outside. It's kind of different when like you're in the dorms and shit. But I always just used to, just have my face around, like put my stickers around and shit. Remember, I used to have these shits all around.
They're
Like,
still in the
literally.
station.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be high everywhere. Like I used to put that shit everywhere.
In the elevators.
Hell yeah, in the elevators, in the fucking parking lots, in the classrooms. Like I used to put them everywhere, and just really like everybody I meet, like tell them, oh, I'm Xander, I'm an artist. I'm Xander, I'm an artist, and just sticking with that shit. Every class that I was in, like in the beginning where they have the icebreakers and shit, like that was the first thing I'm saying. Yeah, I'm an artist. My name is Xander. Da da da. Like I have a show next week. If anybody wants to pull up, like just really like pushing that shit and believing in that shit. And that's why I like college. I be telling people, college is like it's not necessarily necessary for you to be successful, but it's a place where you're definitely gonna be around people who want to succeed. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna meet people who want to do more in life more than any place else. You know what I mean? So that's why I always tell people that's my view on like the the importance of college in your life. You know what I mean? It's about the people you meet. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of young, raw dreamers in college. You know what I mean? Whether it be you want to be a astrophysicist or a DJ. You know what I mean? It's such a broad spectrum of people who just want to do so much shit. It's a beautiful thing.
What was some of your most recent performances before this whole quarantine happened?
The last time I performed was last year. Uh, last year in I think June or May. It was May. It was Lex Cortez. We did the not the Bronx Day Off, but it's like not International Bronx Day, but it's like they have a streetwide festival here in the Bronx, and we performed there. You know, we got to meet. It was our second year doing it too. Like we had did it. It was our second year in a row performing at Bronx Day, and it was cool. Like it's a big ass like festival type thing, and there's a whole bunch of Bronx love. The Bronx borough president is there and shit. He gave us certificates and shit like that. And I only did that show because Lex, like it was Lex who got booked for it, and he brought me out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was happy to do that. And like I said, like since then I just I didn't want to do no more shows where it's like, and I where it's like only, you know, 40 people in the room. And I appreciate those shows. Like I always say that to, you know, people I talk to it about. You know, I appreciate everybody who's ever, you know, came to a show and supported. Like I've done shows where it was like 0 people in the room. I've done shows where it was 1,000 people in the room. I've done shows where it's like 40 people in the room. And it's like I've always had the same energy as if I was in an arena. You know what I mean? I've always just had like that energy. And it's like I got to a point where it's like, all right, like I need my crowd to match my energy to the fullest. You know what I mean? So it's like I gotta get to that point before I can get back on stage, and that's been the hardest part for me because it's like, yo, bro, I miss that shit. I miss being on stage. I miss, you know, doing these shows. But it's like I know once I get there and it really is like an X Most High show, it's gonna be stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stupid. Stupid. I can't wait. I got you fucking VIP, bro. You're gonna have exclusive access. Like,
Oh yeah, I'll come through.
yeah, definitely. Of course, man. Of course. Like, it's a given.
Yeah, I still have the poster that you did at Urban Plaza. And you signed it for me. I got it hanging in my room.
Oh yeah, the Don Q. Hell yeah. And did you go to that show or
I couldn't make it because I had class.
oh yeah. But I remember I gave you the thing. Yeah, that was a good show. At Urban. Yeah, we had that semester. We did Freak Nightclub with Jay Critch. We did Don Q at Urban Plaza. We did Rich the Kid at Freak Nightclub, and then we did Flatbush Zombies at Toad's Place in Connecticut. That was like dream come true. Like you see it like Flatbush, like that. Like I always tell people if they don't believe that dreams come true, bro. Me opening for the Flatbush Zombies, literally my favorite rappers, like like period. Anything could happen. You know what I mean? That was like a dream come true, and that was the best crowd that we've ever performed in front of. You know what I mean? Like those were like pure ragers. Like you know, like at different shows that we've done. You know, the crowds were a little different, but it's like in front of a crowd that like really wants to fucking mosh and bring energy. It's like we are perfect for that. You know, so that's what it is.
As of now, you're independent, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember you told me the story. I'm not going to get into the details. That's something that I want to keep private. But would you consider signing to a deal, or you're going to remain independent?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna remain independent for the time being. The only way I would sign to you know a label is if I already have leverage. You know what I mean? It's like I already have proof of concept. Like my streams are already, you know, through the roof. You know, I'm already selling out shows and shit like that. So and I would go to a record label with the intention of like, all right, what can you give me that I haven't already given myself? Because that's the thing, like, all record labels have, bro, is connections. They have like they are the connections. You know
Yep.
what I mean? They have all the connections,
The
and
middleman.
they have the money. Really, it's the money that is the defining thing whether an artist makes it or not. Like, it's just the money. It's just the bag. So it's like if I can give myself the bag and keep getting the bag myself, I'm not against being, you know, signed to a label, but I really want to just start my own shit. And then if a label gets involved, it'll be more like a partnership. You know what I mean? But I'm not looking for a label to discover me and then, you know, make me hot because that's how it's like suddenly they're responsible. Like you owe them for everything that you have. And it's like, I'm not with that. Like I've had my experience dealing with industry people and just seeing like how there's so many layers and levels to all the people that you have to deal with. I like to keep it simple. I always write in my notebook like keep it simple, because it's like you can really get lost in all like because people are imperfect. You know what I mean? It's like people are imperfect. So when you're dealing with so many people, you're gonna you deal with a lot of shit. So I want to really in my career, I want to deal with as little people as possible. You know what I mean? And my
Yeah.
team, I'd rather just keep it like just in the family, keep it in house,
Keep the
and we
circle
take it.
small.
Yeah, exactly. Keep the circle small, like, and just surround myself with people who see the vision and who are really like minded, like no like funny shit, and that's where I stand with it. I'm not opposed to signing to a record label, but that's not in the cards right now. Like we gotta take this shit independent. Like if anybody could do it, we could do it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And you have your own creative freedom when you're independent.
Yeah, seriously, seriously. That's another thing. Like in my experience is like I was making songs that I feel like was pushing the sound. You know what I mean? Like I'm like this is a great step forward in my musical artistry, and playing it for the people that I was dealing with. They were like, no, like this is not you, and this is not what you need to do, and it was just like
That's
this is not.
ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah. It's like first of all, it's just one song. So there's no need to like, lose your mind over it. And two, this shit is fire. You know what I mean? It's like it made me look at the person weird, because it's like I know if this shit was trash, I would know this shit is trash. You know what I mean? But the fact that I know this shit is fire,
I know it's
and you're
fire.
yeah, I
Uh,
know this shit is fire, and you're like so opposed to it. I'm like, all right, this is not gonna work. You know what I mean?
but this is what the labels are doing. They're killing the real hip hop sound. They're killing artists' artistry. It's not right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, literally. Because it's like that's the thing. It's like with the labels and stuff like that, they look at you as an investment that they're putting their money into. So being that they're putting their money and their energy into it, they look at you as like something to be, you know, controlled in a way. You know what I mean? If they feel like, all right, I'm giving you $100,000, I feel like I feel like I'll make $1 million if you make this type of music. Hold on, I'm on the phone. If you make this type of music, this is the type of music I don't want you to make. But it's like, what if I want to make that type of music? Now we have a problem, because you gave me $100,000 and I want to do what I want. You know what I mean? So yeah, labels they all about the kashish, man. It's like that's all they care about, and that's fair. You know what I mean? That's fair. Like that, you got to keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Like not everybody's in this shit because they want to feed the culture and keep hip hop moving forward. Like some niggas just want to make sure that their car payment is paid and that they dog got food. You know what I mean? And that's fair. Like you can't blame, you can't get mad at people for what they personally want to do in their life. It don't make them evil. You know what I mean? I don't think that the people that I was working with were evil. You know what I mean? I just think that everybody has their own goals that they try to maintain in their own life, that they trying to pursue, and it's just like you gotta just find the people that align with what you want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you could easily get. I see it. Like I saw how it's like had I just bit my tongue and been like, all right, well, whatever. Like they're doing this for me, even though they're trying to muscle me into making a certain type of music. They are giving me opportunity. Had I done that, I would have easily just like gotten cramped into something that I didn't want to. So
And it's a good thing that you got out of that situation and you're just proceeding with doing everything on your own and building up your own sound.
yeah, bro. Yeah.
I think they're evil people. I don't care because they're trying to
Yeah,
because they're just trying. You know what? I see it for what it is now. They're trying to kill the old school hip hop sound. They're trying to kill the creative artistry of
Yeah.
rappers nowadays. You can't be lyrical and make it nowadays, which is why Griselda and Dave East are such a gift to this game right now. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
unfortunate because if you stuck in that situation, they'd probably have your hair dyed, you'd probably have tattoos all over yourself, and you'd be sounding like everyone else on the radio.
Yeah. It's like it's 50-50. Because it's like I think it's also the people. I think what the I think I think the people dictate what the labels do, and the labels dictate what the people do. It's kind of like it's a relationship. You know what I mean? Because it's like if like hypothetically speaking, if I always think about this because bro, it's like the radio, bro. I used to at my I would listen to the Breakfast Club like every morning or whatever. And when I tell you,
Oh, you
it
kind of
just
muffled a little bit.
huh?
You kind of muffled a little. Oh, now you're good.
Oh, okay. Like listening to the Breakfast Club, bro. Like if they had about like 6 different like breaks where they played music, every single time it was the baby, bro. Like I'm telling you, and that's not like I don't got nothing against the baby. That's what's up. He's hot. Like he's on fire. He got tracks, but it's like my nigga. Like you know what I mean? Like
Can we
it's
get
like
some other sound in there? You know what I mean?
like.
We can't play Joey Badass or something.
Bro, something, and it's like, but like that was this. That's my thing. It's like if people didn't fuck with that, and they just turned off their radios every single time like something was replayed. Eventually, the labels and shit would have to adjust. You know what I mean? It's like it's really about what the people are gravitating towards. But on the other side, it's like if the labels are putting people at the forefront that the people have no choice to gravitate towards them, it's like it's kind of it's like it's mutual manipulation. You know what I mean? It's weird, but
And it's ruining the radio industry too. It's ruining it because what tracks do you hear on the radio? As much as we're propping up Griselda right now, do we still hear that though? We don't hear that. We still don't hear that on the radio.
nah, it's like radio, and it's like it's kind of it's a beautiful thing that we're at a time where it's like you don't need radio to be successful.
I'm gonna
That's
change it though. I'm telling you that.
yeah,
I'm gonna change it. I'm ready.
hell yeah, bro. You could bring realness back to hip hop radio. Like bring the realness back, and it's like what? Wait, yeah. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. But hell yeah, bro. You're gonna bring realness back. It's just takes time. It just takes time. But I definitely think you could do it, man. I definitely feel like you do it. You just gotta remember to like stay grounded in your in your morals and what you want to do, but still be open to all the different types of things that passion can morph into. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be one of those like old hip hop heads who are just like, yo, the '90s. That's the only hip hop that was ever fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm fuck with no other rap because it's like it's a lot of good ass music that's being made, by a lot of new artists. It's just like it's just about what's given the attention. It's just a lot of the whack shit is given all the attention. You know what I mean? So it's just but only the real gonna survive. I was talking to my friend. I was like people, they're not worried about making timeless music. Like they just worried about shit that's gonna run up the streams. You know what I mean? I think that's the biggest like definitive difference between like an artist and just like a rapper. Like yeah, your shit hot like now, but 3 years from now, 4 years from now, is this shit gonna be fire? Like if you look at a lot of songs that was popping a few years ago just by these bubblegum rappers, like they're not fire anymore. You know what I mean? But like a song like fucking Run This Town with Jay-Z and Rihanna, I was just singing that shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is fucking timeless. You know what I mean? It's good songs. Only the real shit is gonna survive, bro. Like all that other bullshit is here today and going tomorrow. Like they said on Drake's album.
Pound cake.
Right, yeah, exactly. All the real here today and going tomorrow. Word, bro.
And you're in that category though.
Yeah, bro. I'm trying to That's where I want to be, man. Like I wanna be one of the illest. Like I want to just be a bubblegum ass rapper. Like that's just not me, man. Like this is I got a mission, like a real mission that I believe in, and I feel like other people believe in too. It's just getting there. You know what I mean? It's 2020, and I'm young. You know that's another thing always um that always brings me up when I think about it. You know, I'm only 23. You know, me like officially like having that life changing year at 24, 25. That's great. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's great. You know, it's like I'm in no rush. You know what I mean? But it's also like I don't want to fucking have that mentality and then be 30 and be like, yo, bro, we got it. This year we gonna we gonna make it. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with that. I know some rappers who've been rapping for like 10 years, and this year that they having the biggest success. I just don't think that's my course. You know, I genuinely feel like with this next project or my debut project, I think it's gonna be a game changer. You know what I mean? That's just that's just I, I- that's just how I see it, and I don't think that there's gonna be any other way. You know what I mean? It's like I waited so long to drop a project. Now that when I am gonna drop it, it's gonna do what it needs to do, break the glass. That's what it's called, breaking the glass. You know what I mean? I got and what how many 8 tracks, but they all fire. Like all of them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like every one of them, fire, bro. So I'm just waiting to get to that point. You know.
I'll tell you though, we're all ready.
Yeah, yo, definitely, brother. I'm ready too. I'm ready too, man. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to drop music for the people who, have been waiting for me to drop music and who have been following me. Good night. My sister saying good night. Just ready to drop. It's X. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever done dropped out is still X. You know what I mean? It's X Most High. It's Lex Cortez. You know what I mean? It's Buddy Miles. It's everybody who stayed down from the beginning. We're gonna take this shit. We're gonna level the fuck up. We're gonna take this shit so far, and I'm excited. I really am excited, and I appreciate you, brother. Like I appreciate you always. You know, showing love and understanding me for the artist that I am, man.
I'm not for these microwave rappers, you know that.
Yeah, no, facts, bro. It's all about the oven, man. It's all
Yeah.
about the fucking oven, yo. For real. For real, bro.
I remember a conversation we had in the station too, and it was a meme I think that was posted, like one of those creative posts with all the hip hop artists, and it was if one artist had to be taken off the list, and I remember you were arguing that it had to be J. Cole.
Oh yeah, but I would have to remember like who the other what was it, like Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole.
It was Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole, Eminem, Jay-Z, Nas.
I remember that. Oh, and it was like 9 of them.
Yeah, it was 9 of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like J. Cole. J. Cole is definitely a god in this game.
I didn't like KOD though. I didn't like it.
It was okay. It was good. Like I feel like when it dropped, I listened to it a lot. Definitely. Um, J. Cole. I feel like he's a product of what he's painting himself to be, plus the talent that he has. Like the thing about it is people gonna take you. People gonna believe you when you say you are something if you really believe it. So it's like I feel like J. Cole's one of those artists that it's like he said that he was the GOAT, you know what I mean? And after a while he became GOAT status because he just had that, that narrative. He wrote that narrative for himself, you know what I mean? So of those 9 people, I don't know, I just felt like J. Cole had to go. But don't get it fucked up. Like J Cole was my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
J Cole was my nigga. Like he's that nigga. I just don't think. I don't think he's better than Drake overall. All things considered. You know what I'm saying? Like just all things considered. And I don't think he's better than Kendrick. All things considered. So I think he's definitely number 3. But you know, shout out to Cole. That's just my take on it. You know.
If you see the other pettiness that's out there in the news now, French Montana saying he has more hits than Kendrick Lamar.
Oh yeah, he's fucking trolling. That don't even make any sense. Cause I seen the like the actual numbers between the two, and it's like it's just not true. You know what I'm saying? It's just not true. And like a lot of these artists, man. That's another thing. I will not be a tabloid ass rapper. That's another thing. Like I stay true. I'm not gonna be one of these niggas who's just like trolling online, saying shit about niggas just to, you know what I'm saying, get some attention. Like that shit is whack to me. Like I don't never want to be, you know, on the Shade Room on some funny shit or like TMZ.
Oh, I hate all that stuff. The Shade Room and I hate all that.
Yeah, cause it's just like it's just clickbait. People just you know saying shit, sharing shit just for the sake of having something to say and share. You know what I mean? And people but eat it up because people like shit like that. It's just not for me. Like I look at artists like ASAP Rocky, Joey Badass, The Weeknd, um, Russ. I look at artists like that, and I really want to model my careers after them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they had some like slips and slides, but it's like overall, it's all about the music. You know what I mean? Especially Joey. I love Joey's career. Like he has his fan base,
And they're loyal.
And they're loyal, super loyal. Like that's the thing. Like he might not have 50 platinum records or whatever, but if he has 50 dates on a show, 50 shows are gonna be sold out. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I want. But he also branches out. Like he's into acting, he's into fashion, he's into all this other shit, making money. You know what I mean? Like that's really what I want. And ASAP Rocky, that he's another one. You know what I'm saying? Just branching out and having his hand in everything. Like that's something I really want to do. And that's, by the way, I'll say this now. That's the only artist that I would sign to is ASAP Rocky. I feel like he's the only artist that is like it would work for me. Like if ASAP right now was like, yo, let me sign you, he's the only person I would be like, I would consider it. You know what I mean? Like given everything we said about the record label shit, I feel like he's probably the only person I would be like, all right, I can trust my vision with him. You know what I mean? Like that's just how I feel. Yeah. So I hope to. And that's just one of the things I manifested. You know what I'm saying? Like we saying that shit now. Give it some time, bro. It's gonna be there, man.
You mentioned The Weeknd before about the 4 main artists that you want to model your career after. The Weeknd was also saying some things a few weeks ago about Usher that I was just.
Oh yeah, what did he say?
He said that he inspired Usher's Climax.
Oh, yeah. I did see that. I shared that too. I was like, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? If that's genuinely how you feel, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's still a reach. I think it's a little bit of a reach.
Yeah, I think it's a reach too. Oh, I think he paused.
You hear me? It's breaking up. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. It was a little bit of a reach. Just 'cause I guess he could hit those notes and shit like that. And at the time, who knows? Usher probably was like tuned into what The Weeknd was doing. But I think it's like a little bit of a reach. Like I'm not gonna just shit on him because it's like whatever, fair enough. But it's like a little bit.
You're reaching.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Shout out to The Weeknd though. He's the GOAT. Like and he's one of my GOATs for sure. I fuck with The Weeknd heavy. I like the way he reinvents himself every project. That's what I want to do. Like every project that I drop, I want it to be like a reinvention of myself, like a reinvention of the sound, reinvention of, just the look, everything. Like I love that. Every time he drops, it's like something new. I fuck with that heavy.
So how about we get into a little sports talk real quick? Are you still tuned into, well, when it was in season, were you tuned into basketball?
Yeah, I was semi tuned in. Like I would always follow on like the ESPN app and shit. Like whenever, cause I would work late sometimes, so I wouldn't get to watch the games. But I was definitely had an ear in. But why? What you been having on your mind?
Nothing much really. Waiting for the Knicks to get better.
No, yeah. Definitely waiting for things to get better. That's fucked up. Like how this quarantine shit just like it's like it paused everything. I think the Lakers were on course to win it
Yeah,
though.
I think so too.
Yeah. But I feel like the NBA is a level. It's the most level it's been in years. You know what I mean? Because it's like even though the Lakers, they're the forerunner. You can't count out the Rockets. You can't count out the Bucks. You can't. Who else? You can't count
Like
out.
Benny the Butcher said on Griselda, we're like the Bucks on the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, facts. Hell yeah. Giannis is fucking cooking. Well, he was cooking. Now nobody. Now nobody's fucking cooking. But shit. Yeah, I miss. I'm like now. I wish that now that I'm home, I wish like basketball's on TV for watch that shit.
Baseball's done too. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, baseball. But
Everything's
damn,
done.
I don't know baseball is done. Damn. And I'm thinking like they were talking about having like games without the
The fans.
without without the fans and shit. Like if it comes to that, then it's like whatever. But that's crazy. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, oh, dude. Sorry. Silence. Shoots from half court. Silence. Like that shit would be crazy. Have you seen that WWE's doing that?
Oh yeah, I saw a few clips
Yeah.
of it on ESPN a few weeks ago. It's really weird.
Yeah.
It's just quiet. It's like awkward silence.
Like everybody just in a room fucking wrestling, but it's just nothing. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Oh, that shit is crazy. Are you in tune with WWE? Are you a fan of WWE?
Used to be years and years and years ago.
Yeah. Me too. But like, one day I want to like get in tune with WWE, like do something. Like that's another dream of mine. Like doing something with the WWE.
Performing for WrestleMania.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Perform WrestleMania and then fucking somebody try to interrupt my set and I just hit that nigga with a chair. Like, that's so fucking fire. Or even I would even be with it to get fucked up. Like go out there, be performing, and then I get fucking DDT'd or some shit.
Speared.
You said what?
You get speared by Edge or something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, please. Fucking get chokeslammed by Big Show or Kane or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, shit like that. That would be fire. I want to do that shit. But yeah, man, this quarantine shit, it changed everything. It's like it's cool. It's cool in a way. Like it's cool in like a fucked up way. You know what I mean? Because it's like we at a place where we never been. Like no one's ever been here before. You know what I mean? So it's like history, and it's cool because it's like now you're forced to like be home and deal with things that you weren't dealing with when you were on like the run every day. You know what I mean? So it's like I think it gives people the opportunity to just hone in on themselves and just reevaluate what's important, what you want to do with your life. It's just fucked up on the other side that it's like people are actually getting sick, so it's like that's why we're here. But it's half and half. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's all good, man. We as long as we just stay positive and take the proper precautions, and that's all we really can do, and just try to get through this shit. I just know that once this shit is over, everything's gonna boom. Like once concerts and stuff can finally come back, festivals and everything is just gonna skyrocket. Everything's gonna be packed up. I'm excited for that. You know what I mean? Like once people can go outside again, it's gonna be a different kind of like appreciation for everything. You know what I mean? Like shit's gonna be dope.
Yep. I know you're eager to get back out and perform.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Like hell yeah. Like that shit is gonna be fire. But it's also good that it's like everybody's home now, especially like for like music artists dropping shit. Everyone's home, so it's like everyone can tune in. You know what I mean? It's like you're not doing shit else.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of like just being like a content creator. Like even with you, it's like people are more likely to tune into your interviews because they just home. You know what I mean?
There's nothing to do really.
Yeah, exactly. You might as well fucking come listen to X and Max talk about bullshit. What else you doing on a Thursday? On what's today?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday night. Yeah, like yeah, real shit, bro.
Yeah. So when's the next single for
Um,
all your fans to
I,
wait for who are waiting?
it's coming soon. Like it's coming soon. I'm getting some things together. But I'm aiming for May. So in the next few weeks, if something should be out. If you notice, like I purged my page, so that's really just me gearing up for the first step in the rollout. Just getting rid of everything, really purging, getting rid of all the old shit, getting rid of all the freestyles. If they're still up on YouTube and shit if you want to look for them, but so once it's time to begin phase one, you'll know because it's just it's just you'll know you know.
I already know, and I heard one of the singles already. Surprise.
Yeah, that's actually gonna be the first single. That's why I sent it to you. That's like gonna be the first shit I drop. I'm excited to drop that shit because it's it is what it is. It's just me getting these bars off and really speaking my shit. So I can't wait for people to really hear it and tell me how they feel about it.
Yeah. Now, who are some producers that you're working with?
But my produce like I just be finding beats off like BeatStars and Track Train and just buying every beat that I've worked on. I just buy it. Send the artist. I mean, send the producer like my info and shit, and I work it out with them. And cause I haven't been able to find a producer who's like just down for the for the ride. You know what I mean? Like producers are funny too. You know what I mean? Like producers like I don't know. You know what I mean? Like producers, like producers that I've worked with, they've always just seemed like not in tune with what I've been trying to do. But I hope to find a producer one day that I can just like zero in with and just we lock in, we do everything I do. I just haven't found it yet. So, but that's the thing. There's so many beats online. Like there's some kid in like Austria who has like the sickest shit you'll ever hear in your life. You know what I mean? And he's selling that shit online for like $5. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's not a lack of. So you just gotta find that shit. I'll be finding. I look for beats all day. Like just listen to different beats and I always find some fire shit. Like I got so many songs like outside of Breaking the Glass that I'm working on that are really like taking this shit to the next level that I can't wait to drop Breaking the Glass and then continue to drop this shit. Cause that's one thing. Another thing too is like once I get the ball rolling, it's not gonna be no stopping. You know what I mean? Now it's like it's go time.
Yeah.
Everything is go. You know what I mean? So yeah.
And the people will be in tune, especially on my station.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. Everybody gotta tune the fuck into Mad Max's station, man. Definitely, it's real. It's real music. It's real fucking commentary and is everything that it needs to be. So niggas better pay attention now, man. Before you on Sirius XM or fucking got your own show on Hot 97 or and wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wherever.
And I'm running it my way if that were to happen. My way. No one's telling me. I'm not playing your microwave rap. That's not happening anymore.
Nah. They're gonna have to give you your own section and full creative control, man. Cause that's just what it is. And I think you could do it, bro. Like every time I look at you, I'm like, yo, I can see that shit, man. I could see you in the fucking studio with your headphones on and your Mets jersey. You know what I'm saying? But more official. You know what I'm saying? Leveled up. Like it's a velour Mets jersey now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's some fire shit. It's different. It's the same, but it's different. You know, like I can see that shit for you, man. It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen, man.
I appreciate that. And you too. You're gonna blow up. I saw the vision as soon as I heard your songs on your Instagram because when we followed each other when we met at the station, I was like, "You're a rapper?" I was like, "How can you even tell me?"
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, bro. From day one, man. It's been A1 since day one, brother.
Mm. And that's what's different, you know. Artists on the campus now, I don't like them. I just I like Loco Warbucks.
Oh yeah, of course,
He,
yeah,
he's got some
local.
heat.
Where, yeah. But yeah, that's been your boy, like from because he's same year as you,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I know from like freshman year, like he's been putting in work. Yeah, now local is good. I fuck with local, man.
Yeah.
Local Warbucks. For
Yeah.
shout out to him. He works hard.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah.
I mean, it was me and you the first freshman year. You were my go-to rapper. Now Loco's my go-to rapper at St. John's. But
Yeah, no, hell yeah, man. That's
you
good
know what I
shit.
mean? Because I scout. I look for these dudes at St. John's. You know that need that press and they need to be put in the right direction. Now I tell Loco, I said, because he's lyrical and he'll be doing these drill tracks, but he's still lyrical on them. But it's like, can I get some boom bap, please? Like, I want that boom bap sound, man.
Yeah, I feel you. Hell yeah. It's like it's tough because it's like when you're a fan of a certain shit, it's like yo, you know what I mean? Like I want you to do this, and then it's just like artists are funny, man. I don't like I listen to this shit like he got some like smooth tracks sometimes like for the ladies and shit, and he got different shit. So I think he just
He dabbles in different lanes.
yeah. I feel like he just navigating trying to like perfect his sound. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and I said
shout out
that.
to
I
him.
said for his new album, I said, give me one boom bap. I said, you don't have to do the whole project boom bap. Give me one. And he was like, I still have to wait. He didn't get it on the album.
Oh yeah.
I was like, no.
He taking his time with it. He definitely a spitter though. He definitely be rapping. You know. Shout out to local man. It's good shit.
Yeah. But besides that, I mean, the artist, it's not looking too great for the future. Unless someone comes in,
It's like
you know, freshman year, or if someone else finds out about the club in a different grade that hasn't known about the station yet. It's looking slow.
how is what about Say Cool?
Sekou, I want to hear more music from him.
Oh yeah. I gotta hear some new shit. I haven't heard some new shit from Say Cool in a while.
I gotta hear some new music.
He was talented though. He worked hard. I
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, he was put effort in shit. All you could do, bro, is just try to inspire the people while you're there. Cause remember that shit is just the beginning for you. You know what I mean? It's like all you could do is try to touch as many people as you can while you're there. So that they inspired to keep this shit pushing and keep it pushing. Cause in a year, bro, you out of there, and you're gonna be somewhere else. So it's like if people ain't nice like that, fuck it. They ain't gotta be nice like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of nice people in the world. You know what I mean? It's whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to get out here tonight? XMOSTHIGH. It's hard because I'm used to calling you Xander. It's hard.
Nah, bro. You can still call me X. You can still call me Xander. It's fine. I was just saying for the thing.
For the flyer, yeah.
Because that's the funny part about the name. It's like I don't expect people to call me that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, XMOSTHIGH. Like like if they pass.
Just call you X.
Hey, yeah, exactly. I've always told people call me X, call me Xander. Like it is what it is. But I'm happy you brought me on here, brother. You know what I mean? We spoke for an hour and some change, man. It's always love.
Yep.
I'm proud of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
keep pushing the culture forward, bro. Keep on, keep on keeping on. And I'll be in your corner, man, rooting you on, man. And anybody that's tuned in and wondering when new shit from me is dropping, it's coming soon. It'll be a surprise, but it's coming soon. And when the time comes, we definitely gonna break the glass. We're gonna break the glass this year. Regardless of the quarantine, regardless of the tough times that we're going through, we're gonna persevere, man.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, and I'm proud of you too, man. Keep doing your own sound. Don't let anyone tell you how to write your lyrics, how to make your own sound. You made it yourself, and that's authentic.
Yeah, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man.
No doubt. All right, X, I'll let you go now.
All right, brother.
Uh,
Thanks again, man. I'll talk to you later.
No doubt,
And
and
good night to everybody tuned in, man.
yeah, for sure. Hold before you leave. Make sure you tell them where they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter.
Well, just follow me at XMOSTHIGH, at XMOSTHIGH. You can find me. I'm not too hard to find.
And your YouTube channel.
And you just search up XMOSTHIGH. XMOSTHIGH on everything on Apple, Spotify, Deezer, whatever fucking streaming platform you use is XMOSTHIGH. You can find me.
And when you're ready to drop Breaking the Glass, you know to hit me up for that interview.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna do the press for it.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. We got like hopefully by then, you know what I mean? Like we'll be able to do some in person shit, you know, and I could play you the shit from start to finish, and we could make something happen, man.
Get a Mad Max freestyle in too.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm gonna have my shit ready, bro. I'm gonna have my shit ready.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be ready, Xander, and I want you to take care, all right?
All right, bro. I'll see you later.
All right, I'll see you, Xander. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight to me and XMOSTHIGH's interview. Make sure you follow him on Instagram at XMOSTHIGH_ and on Twitter, XMOSTHIGH. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TheRealMax, TheRealMax. Stay tuned to any of my announcements on my Instagram and Twitter for interviews, music, and stay tuned to my radio station on Live 365, Mad Max Radio. If you're an independent artist and you want your music played on my station, then send me a DM on my social media, TheRealMax, TheRealMax, and we'll work it out and see if we can get your music played on my station. And especially if you're a lyrical artist, you'll definitely be put in there for hip hop. And if you have raw vocals for R&B, it's guaranteed that you'll be in there. Thank you to everyone who tuned in tonight. Stay safe and have a good night.
This is we breaking the glass, conquer your fist and let go of your past. I'm ready digital.